Farmers in the Gisborne region have been growing sweet corn since the 1950s. After the Second World War, there was a bit of a boom in New Zealand, and there was an introduction of two technologies. The first was the fridge freezer, which every household had, and the second was IQF, or frozen vegetable processing. We plant sweet corn from the middle of September right through to the end of December. The tractor's pulling the planter and the seeds drop down a chute and then are covered by the discs.
So right from planting through to harvest, we're constantly monitoring these crops for pests and diseases. Good, even germination is important, so we get that from nice, even seedbed establishment.
This crop of sweet corn was planted approximately 100 days ago. We've been sampling this paddock for approximately 10 days. We've been testing for sugar and moisture to make sure that we're on time for harvest and that quality is not sacrificed.
This is a 6-row machine, meaning 6 rows of sweet corn are harvested at one time. The cob is snapped off in the head, through the machine, up the conveyor into the trailer. The plant goes under the machine and is turned into the ground.
We target 4 to 5 hours maximum from harvest to processing, so it maintains its optimum quality the whole way through.
From the field, the corn trucks arrive at the factory, and this is our weigh bridge. This is where the corn is weighed, and we do our first QC checks. We check for bricks, moisture and quality defects. The first step is you've got to remove the husks from the outside of the corn. After removing the husk, we have to cut the kernels from the cob. The corn cutting machines basically orientate the cobs and then put them through the cutter. So once we've removed the kernels from the cob, the next part of the process is basically removal of any vegetable matter from the corn. We have a number of different steps that we employ to remove any vegetable matter from the kernels. The next step is to cook the corn, and we use blanches to do that. The process that we use to freeze the corn is called a tunnel freezer, and that basically uses a combination of airflow and very, very low temperatures to quickly snap freeze the kernels, and then a prolonged freeze step to freeze right through to the centre of the kernels. So when we do our final consumer pack or export pack, we do a final grade step, and then it'll go up to weigh heads, which will weigh the exact weight for each bag or for each carton. It then drops down into the bag and then goes through to our cartoning room. And from there, we have to store the corn at -18 degrees, and then it goes out into the supply chain.
New Zealand growers and food processors are committed to the highest standards of production, from the farm to your plate. This includes food safety, traceability, worker welfare, quality and sustainability.